Greetings, users of internet, and welcome to Minecraft. I am Dave the Angry Jew, and this is going to be the very first episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series, and what a beautiful day it is here in Minecraft. So, this is my house. I actually made this. I did make this, of course, in legitimate vanilla, but I made this in a 1.1 map, and obviously 1.1 is now outdated. Can't use that anymore. So I went ahead and I used MC Edit, which is a world editor, and all I did was take my old house, paste it into a brand new 1.2 map, and then I just went ahead and rounded off some of these hills so it didn't look kind of dumb in the background. This is my house. Everything was done legit. I harvested all the clay, I made all the bricks, I baked all the smooth stone, and did all of that by myself. And for the very first video of this Let's Play series, I'm going to take a tour of the house. And I'll show you what's inside, I'll show you what my first few projects are, and we'll talk a little bit about where this series is going to go and what I'm going to do with Minecraft in general. So to start with, we'll just take a little tour of the house, and I'll show you, excuse me, I will show you what the deal is. It took me a little while to build this, but it's not quite done. One of my first projects is going to be to build this, or to finish off, I should say, the porch here. And we will start the tour right in the front door here. Right inside, you can see there is exactly nothing. I did this on purpose. I went ahead and built this house, and I made it look nice on the outside, and I left it mostly empty. That way, as I continue to play through this Let's Play series, I'll actually be able to fill it with stuff. I wanted to make sure that I started with a house, and there's a bed upstairs, just so that I don't have to go through the rigor of day 1 and 2 and 3 for this Let's Play. There's a lot of Minecraft Let's Plays out there that start on day 1, and frankly, day 1 is kind of boring. You dig yourself a little hole, and you hide in the ground, and then you stay there for a while. You stay there until night passes, and then on day 2, you make a slightly bigger box, or a slightly bigger hole in the ground. And maybe you make some torches and light up your little hole in the ground. And you really don't get anywhere interesting. You don't see anything worth watching until maybe day 3. So I thought it would probably be in the best interest of this series to expedite the process a little bit, have the shell, and as I go to the series, I will start decorating the inside. I will put some cool stuff in here, and I will start building devices and things like that. We'll go upstairs just temporarily so I can show you upstairs. The only thing in here is torches. I wanted to make sure everything in here is lit, and the bed, just so I can sleep through the night and I don't get killed all the time. Because it's never any fun watching a Let's Play of Minecraft where the person in the video does nothing but die. That's kind of lame. You never see them build anything interesting, they never get anything done, they just get killed by zombies, and that's boring. So I wanted to make sure I can sleep through the nights if I have to. I will, of course, work some nights. We'll go out at night. We'll go zombie hunting. We'll go monster hunting. But for a while, or in certain cases, I want to be able to sleep the night off and be able to build. So I went ahead and put in beds. And then down here is my workshop. That's just down this little spiral staircase I made. And down here is my array of furnaces. Most of them have coal in them. In fact, I think almost all of these have coal in them Yep, basically all of these have coal in them. My small crafting area. Over here are a couple of things of my invention. This is an infinite water source. I didn't invent infinite water sources, obviously. But I did design this wall here. And in this wall is both an infinite water source and a lava incinerator. And the lava incinerator is handy because I can't fall into it. If, say, I don't want this dirt, I can throw it out. It will always get burnt in the lava. It will never pop back up and into my inventory again. And I can't accidentally fall in and die, which is really handy. The other thing I have over here is, of course, the infinite water source. And in here are buckets in case I should need to move this lava or if I need to take water to some places, which I will do. I'm going to do some water features and cool stuff. I can explain how the infinite water source works later, probably in one of my Minecraft labs, which is something we'll talk about in a minute. But I will address that later. Yeah. We'll go over here. This is an unfinished corridor. In the other map, this went down to a room with a nether portal that I hadn't even entered yet. So eventually we will take this staircase down, or I might do something different with this staircase, but it's going to go to a portal room eventually. And we will put in their nether portal. And I obviously can't put an end portal in there. I wish I could. But we'll eventually go ahead and venture out and find the stronghold and find an end portal. And in here is the generator room. I will explain how these work again in Minecraft Labs, which I will address later once again. But the obsidian cobblestone generator, cobblestone's not quite as necessary, but the idea is I break the cobblestone and it makes more. And you don't always get every one. Sometimes the lava will eat one. But generally speaking, I can just stand here and farm cobblestone if I have to. Not that you really have to in this circumstance. I can just dig into the mountain. I'll get plenty of cobblestone. And the obsidian generator is basically the same thing, but for obsidian. The only difference is it requires redstone sacrifice, and I will get into the details of this at another date. But the idea is I can go ahead and farm some obsidian. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. And I can just keep farming obsidian like that. So the idea is that I don't have to go running around looking for these materials. And eventually, I will put in devices for a mob trap, and so that I can easily farm mob materials and things like that. And I will do that at a later date, obviously. That will probably also be joined with the Minecraft Lab. The last part of the tour is the storage room. This will be expanded. This will be expanded a lot, especially as I dig up more cobblestone. This is going to be expanded, but for now, this is just my storage room. And I have it organized in a certain way that I will put signs up for later. Didn't mean to do that. So I just got dirt and cobble in there. This is my box O redstone devices. This is generally valuable things. Food. Well, meats were in that one. This is biomaterials, crafting materials, finished crafting items like a jack-o'-lantern or powered rails or whatever. So things that were in here when they get crafted end up in this chest. Eventually, I'll expand this and get a little bit more with it. These are I divide my blocks into tiers. Tier 1 is anything that is actually a solid block. Tier 2 are things like steps and slabs and pressure plates, things like that. Not going to be using TMI. That is on, but I'm not using it. I don't spawn anything for this world, and I never will. That's kind of the point. And as we exit out here, we come right out back to the front lawn. That is a tour of my house. We'll see this a lot in the series. And as we go forward, it's gonna change. We'll get stuff in it. I'll add stuff to the outside. I'll probably add a chimney somewhere. We'll work on this porch. We'll do all kinds of cool stuff. I have a very small project to put a wellspring or something out here. I really like this area, and I picked this area on purpose because I can do a lot of cool stuff if, like, we go back. In here, we see this little cave, or not really a cave, but a rocky outcropping, I suppose, and I have some plans for a cool little, maybe a pool back here or something. And as we go out this side of the mountain, there is room down there to clear area and build farms when I'm ready to do that. I will also be doing farms, underground farms within, probably inside, but underneath this mountain down in there. Because I have some designs that I'd like to show everybody for underground farms for wheat and pumpkin and stuff like that, and there's going to be a lot of redstone stuff going on. So we'll do some of both. There'll be outdoor and indoor farms. As we look out this way, there's some cool kind of outcroppings here. There's a cliff here that I'm going to need to do something about. I need to kind of engineer a way down that cliff face eventually. We have swampland here, and then out that way is access to ocean. I haven't really explored this world very much, but to my knowledge, from what I can tell, there are plains in that direction if you go out a ways, and that way is desert, and there's ocean out there, and hopefully I'll be able to find a jungle, because jungles are cool, and we can build some tree houses and some really cool jungle stuff. And eventually I'll just keep expanding this house. We'll see buildings and stuff crop up all over the place. And in general, my goal is not just to make functional objects, but also things that look really cool. And we'll talk about design, and we'll talk about aesthetics and things like that as we move forward. But just to go on, just finish up this episode, this very first episode, I'm going to go ahead and start mob-proofing this area. I need to just throw torches down and light up this area, because as dark falls, mobs are going to start spawning around here, and with the whole new zombie thing, they're going to break down my door, so I don't want them to spawn in this area. And as I mob-proof my little oasis here, I'm going to go ahead and talk about where I'm going with this series and where I'm going with my Minecraft videos in general. Let's go ahead and pick up some materials for some torches. There should be some planks, and where did I put my coal? Nope, coal is in there. Okay, so Minecraft is quite the beast, really. We'll make 1 stack of sticks. That should be enough. And I have a lot of plans for what I want to do with Minecraft. There's a whole lot of things because of the, I suppose I would say, I don't even know what word to use, because of the nature of Minecraft and the wide variety of amazing and very drastically different things you can do with Minecraft. I'm going to have a lot of different Minecraft videos. And the way a lot of this is going to pan out is a big series is going to be the Let's Play, obviously, what we're doing right now. And it'll be nice, lots of adventures and exploration and mob hunting, and probably a lot of me dying. That happens a lot. There will probably be a lot of interesting builds. I'm going to end up time-lapsing a lot of it, because watching me place 3,000 single blocks of stone or whatever is not terribly interesting. So I'm going to I hope not to time-lapse that much, but I will be time-lapsing some stuff, or, hello, skeleton. Holy crap. Either time-lapsing or cutting between takes for stuff, just so we don't waste a lot of time on me doing incredibly repetitive tasks. Another huge part of what I want to do, and a massive quantity of the videos I want to put out, are what I call the Minecraft labs. Labs being short for laboratory. Where do I want to put this? I'll put torches right there. And the way the Minecraft labs are going to work, it will probably be linked with the Let's Play, but the Minecraft labs are going to be very detailed instructional videos, in a way tutorials, but more than just that. I'm not just going to do I will do step-by-step tutorials within these labs, but on top of the step-by-step, it's also going to be explanation of the mechanics behind how the things work. And I'm going to start off the labs with probably with redstone and properties of redstone, and then I will do redstone logic gates. I will also do, towards the beginning, I will do properties of liquids. I will probably do I'm trying to think what else to do in kind of the starting out beginning stuff. I might do biome basics lab. I will probably do labs on hunger and life mechanics, because I know there's a lot of people, that play Minecraft that don't know how many blocks it takes to do damage, or what is the minimum block height for a fall, things like that. So a real short lab on hunger, how fast hunger depletes, and how the health bar works, stuff like that. And from there, we're going to expand, and I'll do tutorial labs on more complicated redstone devices, more complicated water devices. I will do everything from automated harvesting wheat farms to automated harvesting, well, lots of automated harvesting farms. But I will everything from automated harvesting farms to mob traps to double doors to redstone button combination locks, all kinds of good stuff. And as we move forward, the library of labs will expand. And the idea is that these labs are going to be basically like chemistry lab in high school, except with something you actually want to learn. That is not a necessary torch. And the idea is that the labs are supposed to be like a chem lab or a bio lab or a physics lab in high school, where there's a very technical look at some kind of natural phenomenon or natural mechanic or whatever you want to call it, but you're actually interested in learning whatever this mechanic is, and it won't feel like sitting in school. But the idea is for me to provide a very technical, very educated, very specific look at certain mechanics and certain devices and things like that. And as we expand, there'll probably be a lot of redstone stuff in there. Redstone is one of my big things. You can do lots of cool stuff with it. That background noise is probably kind of loud. And I hope to do all kinds of really cool stuff with them. As well as labs and Let's Play, I will also be doing adventure map playthroughs as I have time. I do have a lot of spare time on my hands, so hopefully I'll be able to put out a lot of content. But I do have school, and I do have projects with Kyle to work on the Frank and Dave Power Hour, which is our joint venture of a kind of comedy show. And, ooh, come here, skeleton. I want your materials. Ow. We should probably make some armor soon, and probably also eat. But we will be doing adventure map playthroughs, and I will do some solo adventure maps, and Kyle and I will do some adventure maps as a tag team. We'll see how that goes. I will probably also be posting on this channel as well as the channel for our server, which is the EpicCraft server, which isn't public yet, but will be going public soon, probably as soon as we can get the 1.2 update for Bukkit. And as that goes public, we'll be posting videos of server tours for that, and I'll be doing some of the labs on the server. And we'll do some server-wide projects and stuff and film that and have all kinds of good stuff going. And that is basically my goal for Minecraft, is to have tons and tons of content, and content worth watching. There's lots of Minecraft videos up on the internet, and frankly, most of them suck. Most of the people doing these videos are not terribly interesting, they don't say anything worthwhile, and watching them basically is like watching my high school professors. That's kind of boring. There's some cool guys. I love Captain Sparkles. I'm starting to get bored of the Yogscast. I've watched too much of them. But in general, lots of the Minecraft tutorials, lots of the Redstone tutorials, lots of the little lab-like things are not terribly interesting. And these guys, some of them don't even really know what they're doing. So my goal is to provide a source for quality Minecraft content that is both entertaining and useful. So I hope to see you guys in the future. If you enjoyed this video, likes and rates are appreciated, and I will catch you next time.